Great. Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us one more time. This is Grammar Builder, and I'm so happy that once again I'm talking to you hardworking, brilliant people. So, the book that we are using in the class, let me tell you this right off the bat, is this one, Grammar in Use, Intermediate. This is the book that I'm using to teach the lessons, and it's a good book. It is so interesting, and many of you guys may want to speak well and correctly. So that's how you do it. I mean, that's how you do it. You get yourself grammar in use, intermediate, and you also take part in this class, and then you'll learn more, and you speak better, and you feel more confident. So, hi Omid, Mahsa, Nasim, hello, I can't talk because I'm at work. Okay, Nasim, thank you very much for joining us, even at work. Hi Marzieh, Maheen, and Ashkan. Perfect. So I'm really happy that I can see a lot of familiar names, so that together we can do something. Haniye, Qasim, Hadise, and many others. So let's go and let's get started. So first, I want you to look at this picture. So, what is the name of this game?
Tennis.
Tennis.
Absolutely. This is tennis.
Tennis.
Yes. And do you think, Omid, it is a very exciting sport?
Yes, teacher, I think it's very exciting.
And have you ever played tennis?
No, I haven't played that.
So, do you want to give it a shot? Do you want to try that sometime in the future?
Yes, maybe in the future, I love to try that.
Yeah, people say tennis, this game, is very expensive. Many people say, like, you have to be very rich, some people say, to play this game. I don't know why. But I like to play tennis. I've never played tennis in my life. That's a good game. So let's look at these two people. What time is it right now, everybody? Yeah, that's okay, Masumi. If you can't speak, I hope you can listen really carefully, but that's okay. So what time is it, everybody?
10:30.
10:30.
Yeah, 10:30 or I don't know, 10:30. And by the way, what day is it today? Is it Wednesday? Is it Tuesday? Monday? What day is it?
Twice a week. Monday.
No, today. What day is it today? What day is it today?
Monday.
Monday.
Monday
Yes.
and Tuesday.
Yeah, it's a Monday. No, I'm saying today. It is Monday today. The day is Monday, right? Yes?
Yes.
So I want to tell you something. I want to say that these people play tennis on Sunday. So, is it the past or is it the future?
Past.
It's the past, right? Because
Past.
absolutely, it's Monday today, and it was yesterday. It was Sunday yesterday. So they played tennis yesterday. At what time?
10:30.
10:30. So, look at this question.
10:30.
Absolutely, 10:30. So let me ask you a question. What did they do yesterday?
They were playing.
I played.
Listen. No, listen. Don't try to use ing. Don't listen very carefully. What did they do yesterday?
They played tennis.
That's it. They played tennis. What did they do yesterday? They played tennis. There's no ing. There's no was. There's no where. They played tennis. Okay? So, and right now, Let me ask you one more question. At what time did they play tennis?
They were playing
I
tennis.
played.
Mazia. Yeah, wait a second.
No.
No ing, no was and where. Listen to my question and based on my question, answer. Okay, listen. At what time did they play tennis yesterday?
They played tennis.
They played
at
tennis at
10:30.
10:30.
10:30, that's the answer. 10:30. Okay, so what did they do yesterday? They played tennis. At what time did they play tennis? 10:30. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you another question. Listen carefully. If you want to answer, I want you to raise your hand. Okay. What were they doing? What were they doing at 10:30? Go ahead, Amit.
They were playing tennis.
So as I hope you noticed that when I ask you exactly at what time you were doing something, we use the past continuous form. So when I ask you, what did you do yesterday? I played tennis. At what time? 10:30. But I can also ask you, what were you doing at 10:30? Here, you should use the past continuous that I believe you guys know really well. So let's check this out. Yesterday, Karen and Joe played tennis. They started at 10 o'clock and finished at 11:30. So at 10:30, they were playing tennis. We know the exact time, and we also know that this is something about the past. So right now, I'm going to ask you all the same question. What were you doing at 10:30 yesterday? 10:30 in the morning. What were you doing at 10:30 yesterday? Let's go, Marcia.
I was playing soccer at 10:30 yesterday.
Really?
No.
No, really. I want to know really what. Just please tell me. I mean, at 10:30. Can you remember what you were doing at 10:30 yesterday?
I was cooking dinner at 10:30.
No,
yesterday.
10:30 in the morning.
10:30 at the morning. I was cooking
Breakfast. You know, in the morning we don't. You were preparing lunch. At 10:30 in the morning, you were preparing lunch. Yes.
Yes.
Good. So you're talking about the past, and you're also telling me at what time exactly you were doing something. Okay. And by the way, one more question, Marzia. Was the cooking over at 10:30? It was over.
No, I was making it for about 2 hours.
Yeah. So at 10:30, I was working. I was preparing breakfast, and it wasn't over. I was preparing lunch, and it wasn't over. I was working. Thank you very much. Let's go for others. By the way, everybody, you have to answer the question, and you have to tell me the truth. I don't want examples. I want the truth. Okay? It's a family place, by the way. Let's go for Marza. So, Marza, what about you, my friend? At 10:30 yesterday morning, please tell us what you were doing.
Yesterday morning at 10:30, I was going to hiking.
You were going to hike.
To hike, not hike.
Wow. Yeah, that's okay. I was going hiking. You can say I was going hiking. Really?
I was going. Yes, really.
Hold on. You were going hiking or you were hiking at 10:30?
I was go out in at 8 hour, and I was in the mountain in
So-
10:30.
So you were hiking, Marza.
Yes.
At 10:30, I was hiking. And did you enjoy it?
Yes, of course. It was very beautiful. And
Right.
the weather was nice. Yeah.
The weather. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Let's go for
You're
Ashkan.
welcome.
So let me ask Ashkan a different question. Ashkan, what were you doing at I don't know, 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday?
Teacher, I was reading book.
A blog?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading book. It's related to my university.
Mm-hmm.
I started at 2 o'clock and finished at 4 o'clock.
So at 2 in the afternoon, you were studying a book, right?
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic. Great. So, honey, what about you? What were you doing at 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday?
I was eating lunch at 2 o'clock. After that, I was doing homework at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, after, hold on. Honey, you were eating and doing your homework at the same time?
No, teacher. I
What were
was
you doing
eating
at 2
lunch
o'clock?
at 2 o'clock.
So at
Okay.
2 o'clock, you were eating
Yes,
lunch. You were eating
eating
lunch.
lunch.
Great. If you want to talk about what you did after that, you don't use the ing form. You can easily say, at 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, I was eating lunch, and then I did my homework.
Yes, at 4 o'clock.
Yes, at 4 o'clock I did my homework. But if you say, I was eating lunch and I was doing my homework, it means you were like this. At the same time, you were doing it at the same time. Okay? It can happen because some people, I believe many of you guys might do it, or it's very regular. Sometimes people drive and smoke. People drive and talk on the phone. So I might ask you, what were you doing at this time right now, 4:17? What were you doing at this time yesterday? You might say, I was driving and smoking. Two actions at the same time. Yeah, that's possible. Thank you, Hania. Let's go for Qasim. What about you? What were you doing at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon?
I was going to National University of National Library of Tehran, and I was working and doing remain task of my work.
At the same time, at 4 o'clock, you were going to the library and you were doing your work in the car? In the car?
No, not in the car. At o'clock, just I was going to National University.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So people ask you, what were you doing at 4 o'clock yesterday? You simply say, I was going to the library. And then you can say, and I was going to the library to do my work.
Yes.
Exactly. Perfect. I believe Ashkan also wants to tell us something. Go ahead, Ashkan. Ashkan, you've raised your hand. Do you have a question? Okay. Apparently, Ashkan is dealing with a problem.
No, teacher. I haven't question.
So, what is your question?
No, teacher, I haven't question.
So, why did you raise your hand?
Teacher, I raise your hand for ask your question.
To answer my question. Go ahead. So,
yes.
tell us what you were doing at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So Ashkan, I believe there's a problem with your connection because I can't hear a word. Ashkan, I'm so sorry. There's something going on with your connection. Refresh your page. No voice. All right. So, that's it. What is a form? We say he, she, it, and then we use was. But if you want to use we, you, they, you gotta use where. He was playing, she was playing, it was playing, we were working, you were working, they were working. Yeah, they were working. And it's too easy. Okay? So, and that is a form. I was doing something. It means when you say I was doing something, it means I was in the middle of doing something at a certain time. For example, this is now. This is right now, and this is when you started something. I started doing something. I finished doing something, and here we use the ing form. I was doing something. But remember, we normally, not always. We normally use the exact time. Normally, not always, but normally we use the exact time. For example, this time last year. So this time last year is obvious. For example, today is Monday. It is the 3rd of Shahrivar. So you might say, this time last year, and then you say, this time last year I was working really hard on my projects. So this is the time. This time last year I was living in Hong Kong. What were you doing at 10 o'clock last night? You see, we know exactly when. I waved to Helen, but she wasn't looking. So we can also use the past continuous like this to say that these two actions almost happened at the same time. I waved to Helen. Helen! She wasn't looking. So these two actions happened at the same time. All right? Good. So now I'm going to ask you questions, but I want you to type your answers in the public chat. And it's very important to think and pay attention to my question. My first question. Please tell me what you guys were doing at this time last year. Okay, at this time last year, what were you doing? This is Shahrivar, the 3rd of Shahrivar. Think about the last year. 3rd of Shahrivar. What were you doing? 3rd of Shahrivar. Last year. It's 1404, 2025. That was 2024, right? I can't remember. I think I was working on my book. Yeah, I was writing a lot. I was studying English at 10:30. Mahin studying you need that Y before the I. I was working at 8. But Master, my question was about what were you doing at 10:30? So you should say I was working at 10:30. I'm going to travel last year. So honey, is it about the past or is it about the future? And is it I was going or is it I'm going?
Past.
Yeah, corrected. Yeah, corrected. Yes, corrected. So type it in the public chat, please.
Thank you.
And there's one more thing that you should correct in your sentence. I was traveling to my city. I was doing my work. I was trying to find a good job position. I was going to travel. And normally, how do you say? You say, I was traveling. Or I was going on a trip. I was going on a trip. We don't say go to travel, right? I was studying React.js. I don't know what that is, but good. And that's great that you can remember that. I was going to driving classes. Because I was taking a driving lesson. I was working broken till I was working broken. What do you mean, Nasa? Tell me more.
Hello again, teacher.
Hi.
So broken tile. I mean, kashi. I don't know mean.
For
Yeah.
tile. Tile is Tile. You're going to need that. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
I was working on tiles apparently. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mosaic and tiles. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was traveling to Ramsar. Good for you, Ashkan. I was going to go. Yeah, honey. I was going on a trip last year. I was going on a trip last year at this time, and I should say this time last year. You should start your sentences like this. This time last year, I was going on a trip to Ramsar. I was I just can't remember. At this time last year, I was probably working. Yeah, I think you can't easily remember what you were doing at this time last year. I was going on a trip, how to say. I was in the operating room and doing a hair transplant for someone else. Oh my God. That is a very tough thing to do, someone. And I was on a cable car. Wow. I was doing homework. I was studying English. I finished my university 2 months ago and I was sleeping. But Mahin, what about this time last year? So this time last year. Oh yeah, this is the summer. So yeah, I was cleaning my room. So that's it. Okay? So you use a specific time this time last year. At 10 o'clock last week, for example, last Wednesday at 10 o'clock, right? This is the exact time, and then you say what you were doing, if you can remember. Sometimes you may not remember. Yes, Mazi?
Excuse me. I want to know, Ashkan said that I was on a cable car.
Cable car.
Is it correct?
Yeah, that's a cable car.
Correct? No, I was.
Yeah,
not
about that. Yeah, my question, sometimes, Marzia, somebody asks you a question. For example, someone asks you, what were you doing yesterday morning, for example? And then you say, I was sick. So it means I wasn't doing anything. I was sick. I was at work. For example, I can also ask you, Marzia, what were you doing at this time last week? You might say, I don't know, I was at work. So when you say that, yes, you're not using the ing form, I know, but I can understand. So you were at work, so you were working.
Yes,
all right?
Thank you.
So people can understand that sometimes, yeah, if they know you well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So that's it, easy. Right now, however, sometimes you want to say that two things happened at the same time, almost at the same time. For example, I was driving my car. I was driving my car, and when I saw my best friend. I was driving my car when I saw my best friend. So as you can see, these two actions are happening at the
Past.
Yeah, they both took place in the past, but they happened at the same time because I was driving.
Yes.
Yeah, I was driving, and then I saw, my friend. Like this example. I waved to Helen, but she wasn't looking. So these two actions happened at the same time. One more example. Outside the institute, I saw some of my students, and I said, "Hi, everyone," but they couldn't hear because they were talking to one another, and then I felt embarrassed. So my sentence is going to be like this. I said hi to my students, but they were talking and they couldn't hear me. Okay, so that's how you can talk about that. So that's it. Let's go for this part. We can use, sometimes you can use simple past, sometimes you can use past continuous. But if you are in the middle of an action, we use past continuous. We were walking home when I met Dan. So we were in the middle of walking home. But we walked home after the party last night. So you were not in the middle of something. You're saying, yeah, we walked over. All the way completely. You can say, Kate was watching TV when we arrived. So Kate was in the middle of? Middle of what?
Watching TV.
Middle of watching TV, exactly. Kate watched TV a lot when she was ill last year. So this is over. She wasn't in the middle of anything. Okay? So, yes, Marza?
Yes, I have a question, and I want to be sure that I understand correct. For example, if I say I worked yesterday, it means that I work yesterday all of the day. Sorry. And if I say I was working at 10 hour, it means that probably I don't work in the afternoon, yeah?
No. Marza, when you say I worked yesterday, you're saying, Fatty, yes, yesterday I worked. I just did my job. But sometimes you might want to use I was working to say that the exact time, or to say that two things happened at the same time. So when you say, for example, you might say, I might ask you, Marza, what were you doing at 10 o'clock? You normally don't say, I worked at 10 o'clock. Because I'm asking the exact time, at 10 o'clock. You say, oh, I was working at 10 o'clock. What, 11 o'clock, I was working. What about 12 o'clock, I was resting. What about 4 in the afternoon, I was working. What about 6 in the afternoon, I was working. It is normally the question, Marza, that makes us use the ing form or the simple form. But when people ask you the exact time, Marza, what were you doing at this time yesterday? You say, at this time yesterday, I was working. Okay.
Then
you mentioned the exact time.
If I use I worked yesterday, it is general information.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, understanding.
That's very general. Yeah, you use past continuous to show the exact time and to show that two things almost happened at the same time. You're telling me a story. Imagine you say, "Yeah, Fatty, I was working really hard, and then someone knocked the door." So you're telling me a story. You want to say that at the same time, knocking and you working happened.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, yes. Because since we're working at Raja Airport when this hazard happened. I believe that you're talking about the explosion. And is that for real? Really?
Yes.
You were there?
Yes, I was at Bandar Abbas, Paleshka Bandar Abbas.
Bandar Abbas refinery. Oh my God. And could you hear the explosion? Of course, yes, right?
Yes, some of the people in the Bandar Abbas were injured with explosion effect. What's the meaning of moj?
Yeah, the effect, as you said.
Effect, explosion.
Oh my God.
And breaking window on
Oh my
Windows.
god! Wow. So, but you're safe, and you're safe, right? I mean, nothing happened to you.
Yes. My job is a is safety and security analyzer
Oh
in
my
the oil and
god!
gas industry.
Oh my god! So, oh my god! I'm really first off, I'm really happy that
That is very
you're
good
safe and
chance.
sound. But you were lucky, Hassan, right?
Yes, yes, definitely.
You should thank God.
Yes, yes.
Oh my God. See, everybody. So Qasim told us a story. If Qasim said, I worked at the Rajai refinery and the explosion happened. If you say it like this, it's like, it's not how you tell a story. I won't understand really well. But if you say, I was working at Rajai port when the explosion happened, then I understand this. Oh my God. At the same time, okay, that's how you tell a story. Thank you very much, Qasim. And that was a very sad, thing. A lot of people, unfortunately, a lot of workers, a lot of engineers lost their lives. But I'm really happy that you survived. So I think Ashkan has a question. Ashkan, what is your question?
Yes, teacher. Teacher, can I say while I was looking at some art, the train came, for example?
Yeah, the
It's a
train arrived.
complete.
Yes, it's completely okay. Again, you're talking about two actions happening at the same time. You were looking at something and then something else happened at the same time. So that's it right now. Let's look at the questions. I want you to do this exercise. Exercise number 1. You've got 1 minute, and then afterwards we'll check the answers. The first one is the example. Today, Helen is wearing a skirt. Yesterday, she was wearing trousers. When you say it like this, yesterday she was wearing trousers. You mean that all day long she had them on. So let's go for the next. All right, let's do it together. What did she say? I don't know.
I wasn't listening.
I wasn't
I wasn't
listening.
listening.
No, I wasn't listening. You want to say that? You want to say it was happening? I wasn't listening. So number 3, we at the back of the theater, we couldn't hear very well.
We were sitting.
We were sitting. Yeah, we were sitting at the back of the theater, like the cinema, the movies. We couldn't hear them really. We couldn't hear very well. So number 4, do we have a volunteer? Number 4.
Was working.
No, you gotta raise your hand. So number 4 for Omid, number 5 for Masa, number 6 for Elahe, number 7 for Marzieh, number 8 for Aylar. I'm sorry. Okay, go. Whose was number 4?
This time, me, teacher. This time last year, Steve was working on a farm.
Steve was working, exactly. Thank you very much. Number 5.
I
Number
think
5.
me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I believe yes. But Marzia, Masa, there's something with your connection. I'm so sorry, Masa. Your connection is and we can't hear you really well. You might need to refresh your page.
They
So-
didn't see me.
Okay, that was.
They was working on a farm. No. Yes.
Okay, what is like, Marzia? Wait. I mean, we don't need to be too fast. But let's see if Masa can come back, and then we will go on. Okay. So let's wait for Masa. So Masa, are you back?
Yes, teacher, can you hear me now?
Yes, please. Go ahead. Number 4.
Number 4.
Number 5. Number 5 was your turn, right?
Yes.
Number 5.
Number 5. They didn't see me. They weren't looking in my direction.
Yeah, they weren't looking in my direction. Yeah, which means they were not looking like this. They were looking the other side. Very good. Marzian, right now number 6, please.
The weather was bad. It was very cold and it was snowing.
Exactly. And do we say, Marzia, it was snowing, or do we say it was snowing?
Was snowing. It was
Exactly.
snowing.
You don't say was snowing. You simply say it was snowing.
Was snowing. Yeah, thank
Right?
you.
Thank you. You, number 7. Whose turn is it?
Me.
So you said that already. So let's go for somebody else.
Yes.
Aydar, go ahead.
I saw you in your car. Where were you going?
Exactly. Thank you very much. At that time, I saw you in your car. At that time, where were you going? And number 8. Do we have any volunteers? Someone new?
Yes.
So let's go for Qasim, because Masa, Marzia, Aydar have already said one. Qasim, go ahead.
I saw Kate a few minutes ago. She was looking for you.
Fantastic. Yeah, she was looking for you. Thank you very much. So great job, everybody. Do you have any questions for me that you may want to ask?
No thanks.
No questions?
No, teacher.
You're welcome. So right now, I'm going to put you into different breakout rooms, and I want you to just make sentences about when, about yesterday, about last week. I want you to talk about your actions, to talk about the things you were doing, and the things you weren't doing, and etc. etc. So I want you to talk about the past. Try to use past continuous and simple past, if possible. Let's go and let's do it. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. So sometimes you can talk about the past and then you want to show that, for example, yesterday was really tough. It was really hard, and you were so busy. You don't have to. You can here again choose to use the past continuous. For example, you might say, I was working yesterday, I was cleaning, I was speaking yesterday. And if you do it like this, then you're telling people that it was a very busy, and a very tough day. So you can also use it like this. Great. So right now let's go for this exercise. Which goes with which? So here on the left we have 7 parts. When I got to the cafe, we fell asleep. To fall asleep means like this. Okay, we fell asleep. And we learned Italian. Tommy didn't come out with us. The car began to make a strange noise, like this, like a car. And the TV was on. And then when I first met Jessica. So right now you have to find the remaining of the sentence. Let's do the first one together. When I got to the cafe, my friends
were watching for
They are waiting for me.
Yeah,
Waiting for me.
Yes, my friends were waiting for me. Great. Do the same thing for the rest. You have 2 minutes. Yes, Anya?
Sleep. She was.
I'm sorry, Anya. You want to answer the question?
Yes, teacher. I think.
No, please. I gave you 2 minutes. I gave you 2 minutes to think, and then we share the answers. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, teacher. کرده بودیم با هم به خاطر همین
So let's give some time to others.
Okay.
All right, so let's go and let's do it together. So let's go for the first one. I think it was Melika or it was Hanif, I think, who wanted to respond. Let's go for Haniye. And number 3 for you, Manasaba. Number 2 for Haniye. Haniye, go ahead.
We feel sleep. Number E. We were watching film. It's correct?
While we were watching a film. While means at the same time. And is it fell asleep or is it feel asleep, Haniye?
Film.
Fell, yeah. We have a word we have a word like this: fall asleep, which means to sleep. Okay, you're watching TV and then you fall asleep. And the past tense of the verb fall is fail. Fail. Yeah,
Okay,
fail.
thank you.
Fantastic. Let's go for number 3, Nasa.
Number 3, Emily learned Italian A when she was living in Rome.
Yes, great. Number 4. Let's go for Maheen.
Tom didn't come out with us because he wasn't feeling well.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Number 5. Let's go for Ashkan.
The car began to make a strange noise when I was driving home.
Great. Is this strange or strange, Ashkan?
Strange.
If something is strange, is it usual or unusual?
Unusual.
Fantastic. Let's go for Marzieh, number 6.
The TV was on, but nobody was watching it.
Yeah, at the same time, nobody was watching it. Exactly. And number 7. When I first met Jessica,
She was
yeah, she was working in a clothes shop. Fantastic. So, great job, everybody. Together, we practically finished unit number 6. There are 2 exercises that I want you, everybody, to do at home. Okay? And again, the book that I'm using in this class is called Grammar in Use Intermediate. It's a great book. And together we finished unit number 6. There are more than 100 units left that we can study together, I hope. But one at a time. One lesson, a session. That is going to be the pattern. Yes, Marisa?
Yes, thank you. May I ask you a question?
Yes, go ahead.
And I want to know, because Ashkan told that he yesterday reading a book, but my question is about the second sentence, and I want to know which part of verb should we use, or we can easily don't use any part of the verbs. I read the sentence. Yesterday, reading his book.
Yesterday he was reading his book.
He was reading his book, and after that, practicing music.
I said exactly when Ashkan wrote it down. I said, when you're saying after, then you should use simple past. For example, you can say, yesterday I did my homework, and then after that I ate my meal. Okay? But if you want to use past continuous, if you want to talk about 2 or 3 actions, you either say that they all happened at the same time, or you might say it like this: while I was watching TV, I fell asleep. So these 2 actions happened at the same time. Or I was watching TV and I was eating popcorn. These 2 actions are happening at the same time. So you can't say after. If you say after, you should use simple past. I was working hard at 4 o'clock yesterday, and after that, I went home and took a shower.
Okay. And if it is the second activity, we should say the verb completely, huh? But
the subject and the verb completely, normally, but sometimes you can easily use the verb. For example, you can say, I was watching TV and listening to music. Normally like this. But then you say after, I think you'd better go with a subject and a verb. I was watching TV, and after that, I went home. Or you can say, I was watching TV, after that, went home. It is still understandable. The verb gotta be right there, but sometimes you can omit the subject.
We should not repeat it, but it is better.
No, we should not repeat. No. We can repeat it. It's totally up to you.
Okay. It is not necessary. Yeah.
It's not necessary. Yeah. Yes, Priya. You're welcome, my friend.
Thank you,
Sorry,
teacher.
teacher. Excuse me.
You're welcome, Omid. What is your question, Priya?
Can we use past continuous alone, or
Yes.
we must
use
with past simple?
No, you can use it alone. For example, you imagine you want to talk about yesterday morning and say, for example, you're talking to your friend, Farid, yesterday morning, I was not feeling well. Yesterday morning is a specific time, so sometimes you can use it past continuous without using.
Better with past simple.
No, there's no better. It is up to you and how you want to use it. If you want to mention the exact time, I was working hard yesterday morning. But sometimes no difference yet. Sometimes two things happening at the same time. So no difference, yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Omid, Wasim, Nasim, and Masses. Thanks a lot. I enjoyed your class. Have a good day. Oh, thank you. Yes, I believe tomorrow I also have my vocabulary lesson. That's great. I'm really happy to hear that. Thank you very much for the kind messages. Thank you, Hadis and others. I hope to see you soon. Till next time, maybe tomorrow afternoon. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, teacher. Goodbye.
Bye.